What up, everyone? It is your Midwest Sad Boys. We're back with episode 15 of your
15.
midweek Sad Boy update.
Oh, you do that so much better than I do.
Nailed it.
God.
I got it right this time. I'll
Man.
never do it again.
It's one and done.
What's crazy, though, is this is episode 15. But, dude, we've been doing this for a year now.
According to the numbers, it's been a year.
Spotify and YouTube emailed us, and we're like, hey,
Congrats
congrats
on
on a
year.
year. So we are officially 1 year old. And in 17 years, you'll be able to take us out to prom
Yeah.
and do dirty things to us behind a dumpster. Prom night dumpster, baby.
God, okay, wow.
Again,
I love
thank you everyone for tuning in. This is what you're here for. Unlike last week's episode, which, hit or miss. Hey, what is it? Michael Jordan says you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's not right. That's a joke.
I don't know. It was something.
Was it Wayne Gretzky, the hockey player? Anyhow, hey, Michael Jordan didn't hit every shot he ever took, and that's okay. You got to miss so you know when you make the basket, and that's all right.
Yeah, like Michael Jordan in baseball, you don't hit everything.
He really did play baseball, according to that Space Jam movie,
Yeah.
which is a documentary. Did you know that?
Yeah. Was it not?
Wait, hold on. Spoilers.
Spoilies.
So, yeah, episode 15, 1 year, man. That's crazy. And
Yeah.
we're supposed to be getting an email today from Spotify. And we're
Spotify?
going to hopefully have some interesting news
fun
next
news.
week. So, fun news for you, good news for us. We'll
Yeah.
see how it turns out.
We'll see.
But we thank you for being here. Again, everybody has the same 24 hours in a day.
Mm-hmm.
And for you to willingly spend about an hour of it, or maybe more, listening to our goofy asses, we truly do appreciate it. Thank you.
Shocking and appreciated.
Honestly, thank you.
Yeah.
You could be doing literally anything. Doom scrolling on your phone, taking a fat shit. I don't know. What else takes an hour? I don't know.
Those are
Microwave
pretty much
popcorn?
it.
No, that's
Yeah.
like 2 minutes.
Your house is on fire if you're microwaving popcorn for it now.
Is that what that smell is? That checks
Yeah,
out.
it's called insurance.
Yeah,
Big
insurance
old
claim.
claim.
Don't. Hey. For legal purposes, we're joking.
Yeah, don't do that. It's like when Red Bull says it gives you wings, and they had to
There's like the little
they had-
asterisk.
They had to put like 4 eyes and an asterisk at the end. Like it doesn't actually. Please stop jumping off of stuff.
Yeah,
Thank you.
stop. Yeah,
Red Bull's like stop it.
cut the feed. Yeah, so again, thank you truly from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening to us just say dumb shit. One day we'll get it right, and it'll be really good.
Maybe by year 2.
We got a long way to go.
Yeah, I mean
52 episodes.
Yeah,
If we keep this up, 52 episodes before our next year anniversary. How
Crazy.
insane is that?
Crazy.
We'll be on episode 67. Almost 69.
Dude, that's wild.
Right? Maybe
That's
we'll have
wild.
it. Maybe we'll have a brand by then, like a sponsorship.
We'll see.
Yeah,
You'll see. That would be. It won't just be us sponsoring us.
yeah. We maybe someone else will be funding this project instead of our own funds.
Like, hey, we'll give you $10 to say no more.
Say less.
We'll do it.
BOIS.
We'll do
on
it.
the check.
Yeah, BOIS. Thank you.
So I mean, it's what, late August, which means it's back to school season,
It is
right?
back to school.
Little man goes to school next week, right? Isn't that
Dude,
insane?
he does. It's honestly, it's kind of,
Kindergarten,
it's
right?
crazy. Kindergarten. He's going to kindergarten, and it's
Does that
kind
make
of.
you like an official? I mean, obviously you've been a dad, but like you're officially a dad.
I'm
now.
a
You
dad of a what do they call them at his daycare? School agers,
I don't like that
because they go to school.
that sounds
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, no, it's kind of crazy, honestly, that he's going to school. Like, and look, okay, we're going to talk about this because you brought up school.
How was your last week off, by the way?
Oh yeah, so
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll come back to that week off. So I always had like friends or family who had like kids, and they're like back to school, and it's like, oh, it's so expensive. It's so expensive.
And you didn't really think about it because
Didn't think about
it
it.
wasn't your money, right? It was your parents' money,
Not
but
my
like
money, not my kid.
Yeah.
But I think it's different now than it was when like we were kids too. Because
Oh,
like, I don't know for sure, but like I think the funding for schools and for teachers is just
yeah, I mean, like
gone
like
down.
our school list was like, hey, have some scissors, have a pencil case, like have a pack of crayons, maybe like a couple notebooks
Yes.
and folders.
Right.
Right now, it's like you've got to have 18 tubes of glue, 47 coloring books, 94 folders, and you're like, this shit is
Dude,
expensive.
4 packs of 24 count crayons, 8 glue sticks, like multiple folders. a pencil case, like Clorox wipes, Clorox
You have to provide
spray,
your own wipes and
like cleaning.
come on
yeah.
now.
Like,
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, I'm sure that there's going to be a whole setup where like each kid has to like do their own thing. So like, okay, but it's like, dude, I think we spent probably like $140 or something
That's
on
insane.
on school supplies. He did want a Ninja Turtles backpack, so like,
Are you gonna say no?
I wasn't going to say no. Taylor wanted to say no.
What does it look like? Is it like all four of them, or is
It's
it
got
one
all of
turtle?
them on there, and it's got a giant slice of pizza on the bottom. Which
Sick.
Classic. Ninja
100%
Turtles.
worth.
But he was like all about it, and like the light in his eyes was like, "This is so cool, Ninja Turtle backpack." And I was like,
Yeah, bud.
we're getting it."
So now, here's the trick, though, is next year you got to be like, dude, that shit's retro, and retro is in, and then you don't have to buy another one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's good.
you got to let him think his shit is still cool. It
Oh,
is cool, and
I mean,
it will forever be cool.
He's gonna keep it until he's a senior in high school.
If the
only
backpack
buying-
is this big.
I'm only buying one backpack. Yeah,
How much are school shoes now?
honestly, I don't.
Did he get-
well,
did
he
he
did
not
get
get
new
new
shoes. I think they're like
Because kids get what, new shoes like every 6 months to a year? I don't know.
5-6 months, probably.
Oh my god, that's
Give or
that's
take.
insane.
But like realistically, so like okay, I don't spend a ton of money on shoes
Me
because
neither.
I know the fact that he's going to grow out of them so fast.
Mm-hmm.
So like I think I spent like $25 on his last pair of shoes.
yeah.
It's not that bad.
Do they light up? Because that's all that matters.
No.
Oh, terrible father.
They only
I'm
had-
calling CPS. You have to have light
They
up shoes.
only had one pair of light up shoes there, and they're the ones that he already had, like the red ones. So like,
I'm calling CPS.
want the same
How dare
shoes.
you not get him light up shoes? They make you
but
go faster.
No, he said these ones make him go faster and jump higher.
Oh well. Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge?
I don't know, man. A 5-year-old said the shoes make him run faster and jump higher.
Who's going? Are you going to argue with him?
Scientifically, no.
Yeah. Right.
Because it looked like he did run faster and jump higher.
Well, shit. The
So-
proof is in the pudding.
It's. I don't know why he's in pudding, but he's definitely jumping.
No, if anything, your
Faster
kid's
in
in
the
the
pudding.
ketchup.
Yeah, he's in the ketchup. Tomato pudding.
Ew.
It's ketchup. Ketchup's just tomato pudding.
Stop. No. Pudding is delicious. Ketchup in moderation is delicious. You can never have too much pudding, though.
Is tomato sauce just tomato pudding?
Tomato sauce is tomato pudding. I don't know. That's a good one. We'll have to think about that. We'll come
Dude,
back to that.
Oh my god, we need to make a skit about tomato pudding.
We'll come back to that.
Oh, we're gonna make a skit.
Ew. That's so
But yeah,
gross.
so anyway, speaking of my kid, his daycare, which, to be fair, they were doing the
be
right
fair,
thing. They were doing the right thing
Uh-huh.
because they had some people who had COVID. People were sick.
That's
They
still a
didn't-
thing. I'm kidding. That is
Yeah,
still a thing.
They didn't have enough staff to properly watch all the kids.
What, like teacher to kid ratio,
Right,
whatever? Yeah.
Right. So, and this happened a few weeks back, I think it was, a few weeks back, month or two, where they're like, hey, it's kind of like first come, first serve. If you earlier
Like
you're
what?
here, we'll be able to take your kid. If you wait until later in the morning, we might not have a spot for you. And we go in there and they're like tallying off, like we have this many kids in this class. Like once they hit a certain ratio, we got to stop accepting kids
What? Hold on. They can just do that?
if they don't have enough.
Okay, so all right. So I'm you. I roll up. I'm running late to work. I roll up to the daycare and they're like, sorry, chief, you're one over the limit. You just gotta fucking call off? Oh, I'd be pretty
Yeah,
furious.
and-
And then like, how
Yeah.
does and I'm sure that you don't have to go into detail, but like imagine like there's no way that every boss just understands.
Yeah.
Like
I got lucky where like this last week I was like, hey, my kid's daycare closed because of illness and they don't have enough teachers and
Yeah.
whatever. And he's like, hey man, I tried running up the ladder to see if there's anything we can do. Not what you can do. You have to take it unpaid. So like that sucked. But when we worked for Yelp, there was no unpaid time. After 3 days of unpaid time, you were fired. So like at least there was
I guess.
something like it is better than nothing. And he even said, he's like, I get it. He's like, I know it sucks. Sorry, man. But I know you got to do what you got to do.
at least you still have a job.
Right.
Like,
So like that's fine. It was it was what I expected, but it went off better than I expected.
For those of you listening out there, that's probably, I don't know, reason number 227 on reasons why you shouldn't have children. But I digest.
But the same thing can happen if you were sick and you have no sick time.
True, but I don't have me not having time off because I'm sick is not dependent on someone else's teacher. Not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's fair.
Like
That's
if I'm sick, that's on me.
things
and I
to
get
think
that.
about.
Yeah.
For the future.
Oh yeah, no. This is not me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know that when I say those things, I'm not attacking you or haha, my life's better. These are pointing out why certain decisions are right for someone and certain decisions are right for someone else, and that it's just the duality of life.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you can make enough money to where you don't have to work, and
That's the goal. Then
just-
I'm my own boss. One day that's going to be us.
one day.
One day.
So
speaking of back to school, what's like a really fun memory or like a funny story you have about like being in school? I got one if you want to think about it.
I'll think about it. You go on.
I'm gonna change the name because I don't want this person. I don't want the internet to brigade this person and make fun of him. But I will never forget the time that I accidentally outed one of my friends for pissing his pants in like elementary school. We're like the classroom was set up in like a U shape, and the teacher's desk was like up in like the center part. You know what I mean? So like everyone was like facing them, and I happened to be on what would be the bottom part of the U, and you had to like walk up and turn your paper in. So like I'm walking down the length of the U, and I'm on my way up there, and I like step in something, and I like almost ate shit, and I like caught myself, and I was like, yo, and I said his name, and I'm not gonna out him because that's his business. But like, I was like, dog, why is the floor wet under your chair? Man was a little embarrassed, and he was, done did just piss his pants right there in the middle of class. Like, dog, just get up, go to the
He
bathroom.
was too focused on the test.
Still though, like I felt bad because I like people made fun of him for a while, and it was my fault, like unintentionally. It was just like I pointed.
Honest question,
Oh, boy.
but it just kind of like
Yeah,
led to.
it was the downfall of that man's like social career in elementary school. He ended up changing schools a couple of years later.
Oh.
He got bullied pretty hard.
Oh, no.
My bad. Sorry, homie. I'm
You
not,
made his parents move school districts?
I didn't bully him because we were friends. But like when I walked past him and almost slipped in your piss, I'm gonna say something. You not gonna say something? Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Just out of like curiosity, like, hey, was the floor wet?
Yeah, I know. And then
It's
word got
fair.
out. Yeah. I was like, why is the floor wet? And then like you put two and two together and it's like, oh, homeboy pissed his pants. Middle of math test. Not my fault. I almost ate shit. If I'd have fallen in your piss, dude, man, we'd have had some problems.
I would have bullied you.
Yeah, then we would have had some serious problems. All right.
Could you imagine being bullied by a ginger?
You know what? I was bullied in high school, so no, I can't. I couldn't.
It's even more shameful than peeing your pants.
Yeah, being bullied by a ginger? Yeah, honestly, I'd rather just piss my pants. If peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis. Comment below what movie that's from.
Dude.
No, nothing from high school. Nothing. Not even about you. Just like just a
I
funny
will say-
story
no,
in general.
So I will say, when I broke my tailbone,
Oh yeah, I did that too.
yeah,
We talked about that.
the butt pillow. People were like, you're so scared of a butt pillow. Like, but it hurts when I sit. Like, these plastic desk chairs are hard, man.
They were great for cracking your back, but terrible to sit on.
I have not had a back crack that good since
Yup.
high school.
It's been 84 years.
84 years. And a good nap?
It exists only in my memory.
Dude, like
Oh,
a
dude.
good like study hall.
A good nap.
Yeah, you make sure you wear a hoodie and that like for
So you
that
could have the headphone in.
then you just nap
Yup.
and then you wake up, you crack your back on the chair.
You're like, let me go eat this chicken wrap from the cafeteria
Yeah,
lady
and
that
you go-
sneezed in it.
Man.
Judy, the cafeteria lady who has got a mole on her nose and probably on her fourth husband. She definitely didn't like wipe her nose and then touch my chicken wrap. But you know, whatever. Herpetosyphilis, it's not a thing.
Is that why she's on her fourth husband?
I don't know.
Keeps
Smoked
wiping-
a pack a day.
keeps
What do
wiping
you
her
want
nose on
for
his phone.
lunch?
Dude.
She sounded like the girl from Monsters Inc. I'm always watching. Get
Dude.
in, file your paperwork.
Such a good movie.
So good.
Dude, did your high school have like a pizza day or like a how did that work for you?
I don't remember because I didn't get whatever in high school. I didn't get the school lunch. My parents used to like give me a 20, and that was I was supposed to last me for the week. So like I had a ration. You know, like chicken wrap was $2.50 times 5. That's what, you know, $12 some a week, and then you got to get a bag of chips and a drink. So like you had to like make do.
Yep.
So like I never paid privileged. I never paid attention to like the school schedule, but like in elementary school, I want to say there was like a set schedule, and I want to say pizza was Friday or maybe pizza was Wednesday. But
Yeah, so like for my school, they had the normal lunch, which some days was like Mexican pizza, which was
we never had
so
that.
good.
Well, you did go to the bougie school too.
Ish.
It was below Poland but above Niles.
Yeah, it was good. But then
I say that because my brothers went there, so it's okay.
yeah. But then we also had the pizza line where like every day
Separate line.
every day was pizza.
Wow.
So you could just get pizza because that's what everybody wanted anyway.
Yeah.
So like, hey, here's like, if you want like turkey and a biscuit, you go to this line. If you want pizza, you go to this line. And it was like that every single day. And
Yeah.
so
No,
like,
Niles didn't have that.
so my mom did the same thing. Like, here's $20, make it last the whole week. But I knew I could get a like piece of pizza with the fries, the side or whatever, and like a Fruitopia.
Whoa.
And like I could get the
All
whole
that
week
sugar
with
water.
that. Dude, Fruitopia was so good.
It was so bad for us.
I'd probably gain like 6 pounds drinking one now though, because that's
It's just like 8 pounds of sugar.
all sugar. I don't know how they put it all in that bottle.
Speaking of pound, not to deject your story, however, Megan and I did our 30-day check-in. I'm down another 6 pounds, and Megan's down another 10 pounds.
Dang,
Dude, we are
for
killing
you.
it, man.
that's awesome.
I'm getting closer to jumping out of the plane. Hopefully, because I'll be lighter, I won't fall as fast, and maybe I won't hit the ground as hard.
That's hard.
Logically,
You might
right?
live.
You,
It's happened.
you know what? You're right.
happened. It's happened.
You're right.
Yeah.
Fruitopia, yeah, man. Oh, that was a good drink. The red one, and it stained your upper lip like Kool-Aid.
So good.
It was, oh man,
So good.
What did my school? The thing that I got the most was we used to do chicken wraps and honey buns. Chicken wraps, honey buns, and I would get me and a couple of the D-Gen kids growing up.
D-Gen
Well,
kids.
okay, so like I didn't have the best of friends in high school because I raced a
You
lot.
call them DJ kids.
I'll get there in a second.
Okay.
We'll circle back.
Okay.
Right. So like because I raced a lot, like I didn't, and this is not me complaining, I'm just stating the facts of what happened. Because I raced a lot, I didn't have a lot of friends in high school. Like I had like maybe like 4 core friends. And I sat with them at lunch, and like they were the kids that like got in fights, smoked weed after school. And I didn't do any of that. And I'm not just, ooh, like I really didn't do any of that. And because my dad always threatened that if I ever did do that, he'd take my bike away. And I was like, well, I'm not gonna lose my dirt bike over that. So like, I'm definitely not gonna do it. So like I hung out with some less than stellar kids, and we used to sit in front of the pop machine. Yeah, I call it a pop. And
what it's called.
we would listen to when you would put $1 in and you'd push the button and it would eat your dollar. But we knew that if the next person to go in and put $1 to push the same one, it would spit out 2. So we would just listen for someone to get their dollar eaten and not get a pop, and they'd have to fill out a ticket and take it to the lunch person, and then we would snipe $1 and get a 2-for-1 special in high school. Pretty sure that's why the pop machines got removed. I told you, I hung out with the D-Gens.
You'll learn some life skills from them.
Hey,
you know?
hey, you gotta be street smart. Head on a swivel, Timmy. Pay attention to your surroundings.
So
Hey, Hey, man, look, shit was expensive then, and it's way more expensive now. If you could get a 2-for-1, absolutely take advantage.
You do what you can to get
Hey,
2 for
it's
1.
a dog-eat-dog world out there,
Do you
man.
remember whenever you used to buy like a Mountain Dew or Pepsi or something, and you would take off the cap, and it would be like get one free 20 ounce or whatever it would be?
Yeah.
They just like never do that anymore. It's all like points and stuff for like online or whatever.
Did you not watch the documentary on Hulu? Where's my Jet Pepsi?
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Dude, it's so good. So good. All right, guys, if you haven't already, you got to go watch it. I think it's on Hulu. Don't quote me on that 100%, but like it might be on Hulu. Where's my Jet Pepsi? TLDR, no spoily boys. The man accumulates enough points to get the fucking Harrier jet. And he like tries to cash him in, and Pepsi's like, haha, funny. And he was like, no, I want my fucking jet. And they're like, ha, real funny. And he's like, Pepsi, I want my fucking jet. And he like lawyers up. Huge lawsuit. I won't tell you how it ends. Go watch it yourself. It's really good. It's worth a watch.
Just like blink to me once if he got it, and twice if he didn't.
That was 3. You'll never know.
You
got to watch it
I'm not
now.
going to watch it. I'll just Google it.
No, come on. That takes away the fun of it. It is really good. He doesn't get the jet.
Oh.
But he does get really, really good life experiences from it. And I think the man goes on to, like, I don't know, climb Mount Everest or some shit. I don't know. He does climb a big mountain with the guy. If you would watch it, you would be excited for the things I'm saying. So just, y'all need to go watch it.
Sounds
Shameless
ridiculous.
plug. Hulu's not sponsoring us. It's a really cool documentary. Go look it up. Where's my Jet Pepsi?
Ridiculous.
But yeah, they don't do that anymore. They do pop now, or I'm sorry, points, because like if you, I mean, what's to stop you from just like, oh, what's the problem?
Nothing. You're good.
Oh, did I bump something?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think my assistant didn't charge one of the cameras.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Not your assistant.
My assistant. We're good. We have
Don't
time.
hit her. Do not hit your assistant.
never hit
that is
an
just
assistant.
illegal. What you do behind cameras.
I've never hit an assistant.
Maybe a PA though.
Plead the fifth.
Yeah, they don't do like the items now. It's
No,
just
I
all
wish they
points,
did.
and then you got to go to the website and you got to sign
Yeah.
up and you got to sell your fucking data, and then they know how many pops you buy. It's a whole thing. It's
Pay for shipping. To
yeah.
Get your
What's
free
the fucking
item.
point, man? What's
Yeah,
the
man.
point?
I don't understand.
What's another funny story of back in school? What else did we do?
Did you get to go out to like lunch?
No,
In high school?
No. How many kids did you graduate with?
I don't even remember.
Was it more or less than 140?
Probably less.
Okay, I think that's why, because my graduating class was 140, and every class under us was bigger and bigger.
Oh Jesus.
And so they had to shut down the whatever they called it, the free lunch or
It's like
whatever.
open lunch for us,
yeah,
yeah.
Niles never had that. I think Howland did, but Niles didn't.
I know. I would like go to McDonald's or like that Vasilio's Pizza in Cortland. I would go there and get like 2 pieces of pizza and a drink.
Yeah, couldn't relate.
Just-
that
oh,
sounds so cool, but
that was so
honestly, I'd
great.
probably never go back.
Yeah, that was
My brothers loved it. They'd go home and take a nap. 'Cause we lived down the street from the
yeah,
school.
that'd be nice. Dang.
Any other funny or embarrassing stories from when I was in high school?
I can't think of anything right now. Well, okay, actually, I do have one. It's really funny because of the fact of like what I've done with my life since then. So I took a music.
does that mean?
You'll find out.
Oh, okay.
I took a music theory class. Mm-hmm. Beginning of the class, right? Started off doing pretty fine, right?
Sure.
As the class progressed, started doing a little bit less than fine. Mm-hmm. And then
Because you stopped caring or because it was hard? What?
probably
Didn't give a
yes.
shit?
Yes, all three. So at one point, I think I got like a 47% C. Mm-hmm. Let's do the math there.
Wait, hold on.
Yep.
What?
It was like 40.
What?
It was like 47% C with a frowny face. Like my teacher was like, "This is how you did, but I'm going to give you this grade."
Ooh, that reminds me. Okay, go ahead.
And I felt real bad about it because like the teacher was great. And I think I just like didn't care. I was senior year with senioritis or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's really funny because like, just like when I was in 5th grade and the band teacher told my parents he just doesn't have it in him to do music.
Look at you
Look
now.
at me now. Like I've released,
Not doing music.
not doing music, but I've released a lot of music.
Uh-huh.
I
You have.
sold music equipment for many, many, many years.
You technically have opened for famous bands. So, I
have.
mean, you've been on some pretty epic tours.
Yeah, so like,
Suck it, fifth grade music teacher. You put in some air horns
oh
there.
yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so like to have like done poorly in band or to like not do well in music theory, but my life is I've done a ton of music. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it all comes full circle. I was really good at art and would love to do art, and I just don't do art. I even have, a degree.
Like when you
in
took a
media.
photography class and like took a whole bunch of
Yeah.
cool photos and stuff and then just
never,
stopped.
just never did anything with it. Yeah, right. I'm the guy who goes to school for photography / media marketing, art, the whole thing. And then this guy's the professional photographer / videographer.
Thanks,
and I'm the
YouTube.
fucking corporate sellout who works at a goddamn bank. 16-year-old me was to be so upset with my current self. Fucking sellout.
Hey man.
Sellout.
You're just over there working for the man.
Oh, it bothers me so much that you said that.
I also work for a multi-billion-dollar company. So whatever.
You're closer to self-employment than I am, but
That's because I have a lot of hand tattoos. But that's,
True.
That's the main reason. But
where was I going to go with it? Oh, did you ever do those you would like take a test, you would pass it to the person behind you and they would like grade your test?
oh yeah.
Yeah. One time it was like, I don't know, 4th grade or some shit. And one of the lesser intelligent children in the test or in the class, him and I had to switch papers. And I got like, not to brag, I got like a 90 plus, 95 plus, whatever. This man got like a 60 or something. And I wrote like, hey man, good try. Like, I feel like that's a fair, like, hey, good try. Like, C.
How old were you?
C's for degrees. This was 4th grade, so like what?
Oh, so that was nice of you to say that.
Yeah, like, hey man, good try. Like you did okay. Like you didn't get an F. You got a medium grade. You gave it a good try.
Right.
The teacher like yelled at me for telling this kid good try. I'll never forget that. I'm not gonna say no names because I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble. But I know the
Dang.
teacher that said that, and I know who I said it to. And he turned out to be a good dude. And the teacher is also a good man, but that was very mean of you to yell at me
Hope
for
that teacher didn't sleep that night.
for yelling at me. Yeah, I hope you got a very, very piss
Yeah.
poor sleep.
How
that
dare you
evening.
try to encourage that kid to do better? Like,
be mediocre?
yeah, aim for the middle. Like what?
Yeah, you won't fail, and if you aim for the front and then you don't make it, then you'll land right in the middle, and you'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, outside of my later years in college, where I did very well, C's definitely get degrees. I can
Absolutely.
100% attest to that being true.
When's the last
So-
time you thought about your GPA? Until right now. Exactly. Why is it such like a big deal? I had a 4.0 in college. I had a 4.1. Shut the fuck up. Okay, nerd.
I'd say last time I filled out a job application.
What they
Like-
asked for your high school
Yeah,
GPA?
it's like the highest level of
Mm-hmm.
education, GPA.
Dog, I graduated college 10 years ago yesterday.
They're not going to double check that.
I don't fucking remember.
They're never going to check it.
Yeah.
4.0.
Absolutely. Yeah, what are you going to do? You going to request my transcripts? You going to pay for that fee?
Yeah, the one semester I got a 4.2.
Fucking nerd.
Yeah, they had no idea. What are you going to do? Call me out. How'd you get access to my transcripts without my permission?
Speaking of math, are you ready to do math homework again?
Absolutely not. There's Google for that. So,
No, because you have to teach him how to do
hey,
it.
Chat GPT, how do I?
Stop. What's the quadratic expansion formula of y equals mx plus b, which is the slope formula? I remember math. What of it?
Jim got me through math class. For anybody who doesn't know or hasn't heard any stories yet,
So, my dad is he's a math guy. Man, oh my fucking God. My dad is so good with numbers. And so he always harped on me, do good at math and you'll go places. So like I was good at math and I paid attention to math and I really liked math. It was fun to solve problems and get the right answer. So I did exceptional at math, and so much so forth that when it came time to go to college that I almost tested out of math. I had to take like one math class.
So glad you didn't.
One math class, right? And a normal aspiring human probably would go, I only have to take one. I'm going to take a difficult one and I'm going to grow as an individual. And I go, I only have to take one. I'm going to fucking take the easy one.
Modeling algebra.
So I sign up for whatever the easy math is, and Jason signs up for too. This is before we even knew each other, right?
No, we knew each other from the history class the prior semester.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So okay. So after we did know each other.
Yeah.
And then we sat next to each other, and we had a system of like tapping on the table for the multiple choice answers. Man, dude, that class, we fucked around
tap
so
once
much.
For A,
twice
like
for
one
B,
finger, two for B, three for C, four
yep.
for D, and then if you didn't know, it was like a.
Well, because you can't get the same answers right and
Right.
wrong.
So
if I didn't know, I would give him a little razzle dazzle, and he would just guess.
So like if he didn't know, like a lot of times I would just kind of like glance over, and he would like circle because it was like all multiple choice. He circle the one answer like really big, and I'm like, not that one. Got it. So like. We got all the way through it. It was great.
Dude, we both got A's in that class, so, you know.
But the Chipotle day.
Dude, that teacher had to hate us. First off, I still do not know how we made it from Kent Trumbull to Chipotle and back to Kent Trumbull in 15 minutes.
I think that was the problem, is that we didn't.
I'd like to think we did. We probably
don't.
didn't. We rolled into this class late, and both of us had a brown paper bag with Chipotle, right?
No book bags.
No books.
Nothing.
just we showed up. We had Chipotle, right? And when you have a brown paper bag, like it makes a fuck ton of noise.
It's like an atomic bomb going off when it's that quiet.
Yeah, right. Like normally you just like open it and it's like whatever, but like it's quiet.
Yeah,
And
it's quiet.
And everyone's like writing stuff down, and you just hear it's like
just like opening up a bag, and then just like I got big hands, trying to reach my hand inside this bag without like putting it all over the place, and you finally get the burrito, and you're like, oh, thank God, here's the baby right here.
and then the tinfoil
And
makes
you
the
gotta
squeaky
peel it,
noise.
and it's just so piercing. And the teacher's just like,
What was she gonna do though? Like we were passing her class. How are you gonna be mad at the two students who are probably getting the highest grade in the class? They're fucking around. They're passing.
it wouldn't have been as bad if I didn't fall asleep afterwards.
We still passed though.
Still
Doesn't matter.
passed.
Still passed.
Still counts. Yeah. Dude, I can't tell you how many times I fell asleep. I mean, you probably know half of them because we took so many classes together.
So many classes. We had
Yeah.
what? We had that history. We had geography.
Dude.
We
Yeah.
had math.
I talked you into that 8:30 a.m. geography class.
Fuck you. I was
U.S. and Canada.
so dumb. Honestly, I don't even know how we passed because I did not pay attention in that class.
Because it's the same thing. The guy was like, okay, put your books up on the desk in between you and the person next to you so you couldn't, like, glance over.
Homie's 6'7".
Yeah, it's like I could see, but at the same time, that was the year iPod Touches came out.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, map of U.S. and Canada. What country is this?
Oh, yeah. You just, like, hide it in your hoodie pocket. You
Yeah.
just...
And dude's sitting at his desk. You can't see it because he told me to put books in the middle.
Yeah, right. So when you have a good divider and you just put your iPod on the other side, like, are you gonna? Did we cheat in high school or in college? Abso-fucking-lutely.
You charge too
I
much.
paid for it. I'm earning the degree the way I want to.
I gave you the money. It doesn't matter either way.
Yeah, right.
And I'm still paying for that money.
What do you
but-
care?
Yeah, it's like dude, that first history class. I'll never forget the one time I walked in. I had like I was definitely late, and I walked in with like a steak burger and like a ginger ale. So like, again, no book bag, no nothing. I go, I sit down, I eat my food, and then like I remember falling asleep again. Classic. But then I think we watched a movie. Mm-hmm. So like the lights were off. And I
Oh, dude, you were out.
I look up and I'm like, oh, we're watching a movie? Then I look next to me and the teacher's sitting right there. I'm like,
Damn.
so like a year and a half later, I had the same teacher for another like history class or whatever. And when I went to go ask him, like, hey, man, I just need like a B in the class and not a B minus. Is there any way? Like, it was just straight no.
Yeah,
That man
you deserved it.
We had a history.
You deserved it.
He knew, and I deserved that.
I can't wait for my dad to hear this episode. I can't wait for the phone call. I can't wait for the text message.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah, this is what I spent all that money on. My bad.
Well, I'm actually paying for mine, so well.
I mean, I am also paying for mine too.
Yeah.
A portion of it. He is paying for a portion, and I just can't wait to get my ass chewed out for wasting his portion of the money. It's my money. I can waste it.
You got the degree.
I got the degree, but I'm not really using it. So it is what it is.
Yeah, but yeah, it's
It's semantics.
Yeah.
Potato.
Speaking of people hearing the podcast,
Yeah.
I found out today that my nieces listen to the podcast.
As in your sister's children?
Well,
How old are they? Well, I mean, not old
not
enough.
old enough to listen to the podcast. So,
No,
if
well,
you are my
okay.
niece and you're listening to this podcast right now,
Uncle Jason.
turn it off. Stop.
Oh, I almost said something super. I wouldn't.
What's really funny is they're like, if Jim just didn't drop so many F-bombs, so good. I was like,
Is that what your sister said?
no, that's what
Your
my nieces
niece-
said. I was like, yeah, I can't control them. I'm not going
Man,
to
I'm
change
getting
them now.
called out by how old are they? Like 12?
12. Yeah, I was I was like, I'm not going to change them though. It's
I'm
fine.
kidding. That was very mean.
Well, they shouldn't know anyway because they shouldn't be watching the podcast.
Yeah, you're 12. How do you know what those words
How do
mean?
you have YouTube anyway?
Yeah, how do you know what those
Why
words
aren't you
mean?
on YouTube Kids?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
You have a kid. Don't you know if it's a thing?
Yeah, he just watches Disney.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow. Oh, man.
Too funny. But I pulled up. I found this list.
Segways are weird.
No, Segways are great, and I'm tired of you
ever
saying
ridden a
they're
Segway?
awful. No, I'm too big.
I never said they're awful. I said segways are weird.
Yeah, but they're weirdly great. Unless
We're
you're
saying the same thing.
door-to-door sales.
Yeah, fuck those dudes. So,
Right back to it.
so sorry, Jason's nibblings.
So,
You ever heard of that? A nibbling?
a nibbling. No,
Yeah. It's your niece's nephews.
Oh.
It's just your nibblings.
nibbling. Oh, boy. I don't know if I like that. But, so I found this list, and we were talking about it a little bit, and I think it'd be a good one to go through.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we talked about on what was it, 2 weeks ago, we talked about like pop, like different
Versus soda.
yeah, and then like
Versus
people's
cola.
preference on bottles and cans, whatever. So I wanted to see. I think it'd be funny to go over a few of these real quick. So
I'm here for it.
this is a list of words people pronounce differently across the U.S. Us
Ooh.
being from the Midwest, like Ohio, me, Indiana as well, like coming down
I have
here.
some gripes about the word Midwest, but we'll circle back to that.
It's literally in the east of the country.
If you are in the Eastern time zone, you can't be considered Midwest.
Yeah, how
It's
is
as
it-
simple as that.
How is it west at all?
Yeah.
West of what? One other state?
Yeah, to New York and PA. But like again,
Still.
if you to be in the Eastern time zone, how
is
are
it
you
Midwest?
considered Midwest?
Not mid
I'm
anything.
here to be called Midwest because it's a hell of a brand, and
Yeah.
we've gone too far. We can't change it now. But like, it just doesn't make any sense to be called Midwest
Mm-hmm.
when you're in the Eastern time zone. But I digest. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I know that it's digress. It's funny.
Yeah, Family Guy.
Do they say that on there?
Yeah, Peter did.
Oh, I did not know that.
I watch a lot of Family Guys.
Gotcha. I did not know there was a Family Guy
The,
joke.
the amount of times that I make a reference to Family Guy in any given day,
and I don't get it, or
No,
do you-
just in
oh,
general
oh, okay.
is
astounding, huh?
yeah.
Too damn high.
Older seasons.
Gotcha.
So, I actually had a coworker as well that pronounced this word differently. But what you're drinking in your cup over there? What is that, Jim?
Water,
Water.
not water.
Yeah. Water.
Shout out to my super tall friend in Chicago. What up, girly? Water is how
Yeah.
she says it.
So there's Wooder or Wooder. One with a D and one with a T.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
water.
water.
Yeah, it's water.
Water, Helen.
Yeah, you've got your vowels confused. I don't understand how that happens. So, egg.
Egg?
Egg. Egg. Egg.
Who says egg?
Egg. AYG.
No. No one says egg.
Yeah.
Add one whole egg? No, it's egg.
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 So, okay, the next one. What is this? What is this? Like, just in general.
A frame? Picture? Is that
Picture.
what you're getting at? Picture.
Picture.
Or pitcher.
Yeah, right. Pitcher.
Pitcher.
Pitcher. That's a weird one.
No, pitcher is the thing that you pour tea out of.
That's what you pour water in or something.
Yeah, it's with the thing. It's the pitcher of tea, not the picture on the wall. It's the picture.
Yep.
It's got a fucking C in it. Picture.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Oil.
Oil?
Yeah. How do you apparently
Oil.
they call it all or like all.
What?
All.
Where? Hold on.
All.
Where does it say that they pronounce it like that?
All. Doesn't say where.
Like ALL.
I feel like they're just making fun of people in New York and New Jersey at this
all.
point. Yeah. Yeah. But in New York City, yeah. So like a drawer, it's draw.
Ooh, now I'm guilty of like, oh, it's in the drawer. Drawer is in the drawer. Drawer. No, it's drawer.
Yeah. Not draw.
Draw. Drawer. 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 Drawer.
Okay.
How do mouths work? Go ahead.
I don't even know, man. I just work here.
Nothing's real. Everything's made up. We're not going to fall down that rabbit hole again.
Can't wait to get back into that. This was on an episode of Community.
Oh, boy.
So bagel.
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 But if bagel.
B.
What's really funny is that they say, but many Midwesterners botch the word to sound like bagel.
I don't think we do. It's a bagel.
It's a bagel.
It's a bagel with cream cheese. I mean, I don't eat cream cheese, but it's a bagel with cream cheese,
disgusting.
right? Like bagel and schmear. Bagel.
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 Yeah,
B-A-Y.
not bagel.
B-A-Y-G-E-L. Bagel.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Or G-U-L. Bagel.
Bagel.
Gul. Bagel.
Yeah.
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 We're saying the same thing.
Right.
Literally.
Exactly.
Tomato, potato.
Tomato, potato. I love that saying so much. Coffee. It's coffee. Not caw.
Well,
Fee.
that's if you're from Boston,
Coffee.
where you have car keys and khakis. You got car
Caffee.
keys and khakis.
That's so.
Yeah, let me get the khakis. So
Okay.
did you need the keys to the Hyundai, or
How do
did
you-
you need pants?
How do you pronounce that?
I know it goes both ways because I feel like each pronunciation has a different time and place. Like, do you want a coffee with caramel, right? Or would you like caramel on your ice cream? It's got both.
I feel like both work.
Yeah, I say both. I don't necessarily think one is more right than the other. It's still pop.
So
but
I say.
I
caramel.
will say caramel more often than I say caramel.
Why am I going to put extra syllables in here?
Yeah. Why say many word when few do good?
If you do good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I say caramel.
That's fair.
I don't say
caramel.
caramel.
Caramel. Yeah, but like your candle, a caramel macchiato. Or a caramel macchiato.
macchiato.
They both sound right.
It's
It's semantics.
yeah.
Tomato, potato.
What about syrup?
Ooh. Syrup.
Oh, you're a syrup person?
Can I get some maple syrup? Yeah. I do the sear. I like the
You
syrup.
like a syrup.
I do like a syrup,
Yeah.
a good syrup.
He's like, no, this says no, but I could pass the syrup.
Are you a syrup person?
I'm a syrup person.
I don't think anyone's right or wrong, but I am a syrup person.
Okay.
It's a Y. It's syrup.
We'll do one more.
Okay.
Okay. So when you go to bed at night, you put on your
Pajamas.
pajamas.
Not pajamas.
Pajamas. Why?
I don't know.
Like why?
It's just that I think that's a Southern thing, right? Does it give you an origin of reference? I think that sounds like a Southern thing, like a
Southern
pajamas.
or Eastern state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good pajamas.
yeah.
Megan says
It
pajamas.
said Western or Midwestern with like pajama.
Yeah.
Southern or Eastern.
I mean, let's
Pajama.
be real. Hey, I'm putting on my jammies. It's jammy
Yeah,
time.
it's jammies anyway.
It's
I don't
jammy
care how
time.
old.
Yeah, no, dude. It's jammies and snack time.
Jammies and snacks.
Jammies and snack time, man.
Dude, good old jammy and snack.
Oh, I love me some jammy and snack time. I love a good movie, jammy, snack time. Like a Friday night after a long, hard day of work, jammies and snacks. I'm about it.
Go to the store, buy
I'm about it.
like anytime. Taylor knows about this, but anytime her and Reed go to like her mom's house, to the beach over the weekend, like I go out and buy a steak for myself. So I'll buy a steak.
So you won't make steak for Taylor, but you'll make steak for
It's
yourself.
expensive to buy two, so I buy one for me.
But you're inherently buying them from the grocery store is already cheaper than going out to get a steak dinner.
Sure. Yeah, and it's also better. I'm going to cook it better.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you're going to cook it the way you like it.
Yeah, Josh Weissman style.
Fair.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. I every like this Friday,
Yep.
she's gonna be gone. I'm gonna go buy a steak.
Is it payday? Do you get paid this week?
Yeah.
You get paid. Yeah, right.
I usually do steak and eggs.
Ooh. For dinner?
Yeah. Because I'm an adult.
Yeah, all right. I'm not an egg person.
Egg. Egg.
I'm not an egg person. I don't like eggs very much.
Well, egg, salt and pepper.
Man, I haven't had a good.
Good
We did have
steak.
steak for dinner last night. We had.
You were about to say I haven't had steak in a while, and you're like, last night.
Well, I meant like steak, like a sliced.
I think it's like
We
a
had,
good steak.
Well, not that Megan. Stop. I mean, when I say a good steak, I mean like a whole ass steak. We had steak bites over rice. We had
fair.
like a teriyaki steak over rice.
That's fair.
So I mean, like it's still good steak, but like a good steak is a big meaty ribeye.
Big old steak.
Oh, you like ribeye? What's your favorite steak?
So I actually had a ribeye 2 beach trips ago, and it was fine.
You got to find the right balance of the fat to meat ratio.
yeah,
like,
so,
a
like-
good ribeye is good, but too much fat is too.
I
too
think
much.
like a New York strip usually is like my like it's a safe bet. I know
Yeah.
I can cook it really well.
Yeah.
And it's great.
Yep.
But that's probably my go-to. But yeah, like a steak, eggs, some SmackDown, watch some wrestling. That's a Friday night right
Like
there.
a good-hearted American man.
Yeah.
I'm watching wrestling and I got a steak.
An egg.
You just need a beer with that,
Nah.
and then just beat your wife
Get
afterwards.
some prime. Get some prime,
Ew. That,
Dude.
Hey, you know what? To each their own. That just doesn't. Sugary drink with a steak does not sound good to me.
Yeah.
I like me a good crisp water.
You and your water, man.
Dude, it's so good for you. It's so good for you. Anyhow, Hydro Homie.
Here for a good time, not a long
Yeah,
time.
I'm here exactly. Let's see. Do I have anything that we could like go over?
I don't know, do you?
Let's grab the mug here,
Oh, dude, let's grab the mug.
and we'll wrap this up.
Grab this boy.
Nothing
right
on
up.
my list really fits. Oh yeah, let me pick one. I never get to read
Yeah.
these out. We'll go with this pink
Okay.
boy. Let's see.
What do we got? Drum roll.
The best gift you have ever received.
Oh,
Your mom.
she watches this show.
Well, I didn't mean your mom.
Yeah.
I meant your mom.
Right. Podcast listeners are so confused.
Only the Spotify ones.
Yeah. Like
The YouTube ones are like, ha, that was funny.
What does he mean, your mom, but not,
Not
your mom?
not your mom, but your mom.
So confused.
Wait, whose mom? Who's on first?
Someone's mom. Best gift. I mean, dude, I don't know. It's so tough. Like years ago, getting like an Xbox 360 for Christmas.
Pretty
that
rad
was
gift.
crazy. Like Call of Duty, Gears of War, Rainbow Six, and Xbox. Like, that was great. Few like bass guitar. One Christmas was really cool. This record player that Taylor got me. So I don't know. I was surprised for many of
I
those.
feel like you missed an opportunity to say the best gift that you ever got was the gift of being a father. I'm kidding. You can say whatever you want. I'm totally joking.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that.
You
That's
heard it
cost
here.
me more than any
You
of these
heard it
gifts.
here, folks.
That's cost me way more than
It's
these
the
gifts.
gift that keeps on costing. They say the average cost of raising a child all the way to 18 is $300,000. Let that sink in. For 18 years, you could take $300,000 and invest it at a 4.0 return. Imagine how much money you would make. Just let that sink in.
Depends on how smart your kid is.
True. Good luck.
Or if they
I've seen your kid jump off things. Doesn't look future doesn't look bright.
I don't know.
He's gonna be athletic. I don't know if he's gonna be
fine.
smart.
He'll be-
He's already racked a couple brain cells out.
He can play football then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I would have to say, in most recent time, the record player that I got for my birthday two birthdays ago, was great because it was very unexpected. Like, I had a bunch of records that were just like, I bought them to help support a band, like at a show or whatever.
It's a cool piece you can
and
hang
I was,
up.
and that's what I was going to do. I was going
Yeah.
to buy a bunch of frames and like hang some of them up with the artwork and the record. And then I got a record player. I'm like, well, I'm going to buy more records and I'm going to listen to these things.
Hey.
And it was pretty cool.
Eventually, once all streaming services inevitably come to a close or charge you ungodly amounts of money, digital or physical media is going to come back and it's going to
Yeah.
be worth more than it was however many years
In
ago.
the year 2100.
Yeah.
CDs.
When you have to start throwing records at zombies like that one movie.
Dude, Shaun of the Dead.
Yep.
about
So
you?
an older gift that is one of the best gifts I ever got was would probably have to be the year that my parents got me my first dirt bike because it's just been a lifelong road of turmoil since then. But I wouldn't trade it for anything. And in most recent years, dude, it set me sideways when Megan built me that little paint stand
Dude,
for
that
the
was so
garage,
cool.
dude. And what's crazy is she built that in one day. And I had no idea. She built it in our driveway. She turned off our security camera so I wouldn't see her building it. She built it in one day while I was at work and somehow managed to keep it hidden in the garage till Christmas. And I didn't even know it.
That's insane.
Yep, dude. And I was floored. And it's still, I don't use it. I haven't been doing a lot of artwork lately, and that's on me. But it has gotten a lot of use, and it will continue to get some use. And that was
Yeah.
a really,
That
really,
is cool.
really good gift.
Yeah, that is good.
That paint stand was fucking sick. Sorry, Jason's nibblings.
But-
I'm not gonna stop saying it.
So I'm going to wrap it up here, but I have one quick story that I want to end with here. It was really funny today. You called me.
Oh yeah, it was a butt dial.
Yeah, and then you text me saying it was a bot dial. I was going to text you back, and I'm like, wait, I'm just going to say it on the podcast. The only time I knew it was a butt dial because the only time you ever call me is whenever you fall down a hill on a ripstick and need me to take you to the hospital.
Yeah, right. Yeah. If I ever call you and I don't follow it up with a butt dial, something's wrong.
Yeah, Jim was on a ripstick again.
I saw a kid riding a ripstick the other day.
Dude, I should have taken that one for you. But
Oh man, I just realized we didn't have a "How Not to Be a Dick" segment this week.
don't steal ripsticks off of stop signs.
Off stop signs? What? It was on a stop
It was
sign?
leaning up against a stop sign.
Oh, it was fair game then.
That's what I'm saying.
It was abandoned. It was yours.
I don't know.
We're gonna come on strong with 2
Next week.
tips
Promise.
on how not to be a dick.
Promise. But we're going to end it there. Thank you so much for listening, for watching,
Yep.
all those things. And you're definitely not my nieces watching this. So thank you again. We appreciate it. Please like, follow, do all the things, all the buttons.
Thanks
And,
for sticking around with us for a whole year. Truly, truly do
Wild.
appreciate that. The next year is going to be
Way better.
way better
Way
than
more
last
consistent.
year because it's going to have 52 episodes instead of 15.
What was the post the other day? Like 1 year of your podcast and 3 months of consistency.
Hey, we've got it figured out now.
Yep.
It's only going to keep getting better as we spend more time doing this. We'll figure out how to be
Mm-hmm.
better, funnier. You know, we may have some new equipment
Oh.
coming.
Good stuff. We'll do some studio
Maybe
tours or something.
maybe
Who knows?
we can get a guest on here.
Oh.
We've got a little calendar that we have some topics written down for some future episodes that are very
themed.
themed. You know,
be a good time.
maybe the women will be here for Valentine's Day.
Maybe they will.
Spoily boys.
We'll see.
It's still 6 months away. You'll forget by then.
Yeah.
So
I don't remember.
yeah, man, we've got we're gonna really put in some. I mean, you have been putting in significant more effort, but we're gonna put in a lot of effort to keep the consistency up. Or this coming year is gonna be rad. It's gonna be sick.
Can't wait.
We're just enjoying hanging out, talking to each other, talking to you guys, seeing all the comments and the likes and the shares, and keep sending us things to talk about, and maybe one day you'll be on the show with us.
Yeah. So maybe you'll be part of our a future midweek Sad Boy update.
Ooh, nailed it.
Did it.
Nailed
with no
it.
hesitation.
Yeah, dude, it just how good did that
strong.
feel? Are you erect right now?
I feel good.
Chubbed up?
I feel good.
Slow dance chubby?
I really hope my nieces aren't watching this one.
Well,
Yeah. All right.
stay sad,
See
y'all.
you.
Bye.